kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 44, check 44. Kill. Let's go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it down with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just like that. Just like that. Jumping, 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 jumping. Kill, kill, kill. Sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Watch twist, watch twist.
They will run for the first time here with White. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. I got him. 91 is the mic. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? No. You think you gonna get this? Alert flare. Okay. Flare. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Operating from the gun, Newman. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Sanders throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check forward, check forward. Switch. Tighten up. Check.
Looking to throw. Sanders. It's caught by Jackson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. 10, touchdown. You must be dreaming. Come on. Mike 7. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Back to throw. Sanders. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready. 15 on it. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Watch the twist. Hey, watch it. Out.
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Right here. Jim.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Who's going to focus? Yes, yes.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
He's coming, double up.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's going to be a long day. Check 43. 56. Mike, 56 right there. Rotate. Hey, tight down. Go. Watch twist. Chin up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Get in the right room. 56. I'm coming. Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 25.
Off the play fake. Newman. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And taken right on the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, cut, 6 yards. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Set, right, keep it up, keep it up. Single, single. Watch 84, watch 84. Off. Mike 7, Mike 7. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 7.
Sanders to throw on 3rd down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Check 99, check 94. Let's fight. Mike 7. I got one. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 19-yard line.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On the toss, here's Robinson. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the run. Mike 56, Mike.
A final shot before break. Newman looking deep now for McCoy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Robinson. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Watch the pass. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Hey, turn it out. He's coming. We got jump one.
From the gun, Newman. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Watch time. Tight end right. Please. You got three. Three down. Check three.
Now Sanders operating from the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gotta get the quick. Get on the quick right here. Here we go. I got 8. Tight end Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo. Tight end's up.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Newman. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Switch up. Bang, 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 bang. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 15.
And to give this time to the tailback. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We got this. We got this. Watch the shit.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Ready. You're out. Let's go. Here we go. Check safety. Check safety. Check. Right stone. Come on. Run.
On second down, it's Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Sanders. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Down. Watch the out. That's the what. Check 52. Joker. Kill. Spot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a third down.
Right there, 56. Come on, dude! Mike 56. Mike 56. Mike 56. We don't want this. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let him know, let him know.
Looking to throw. Newman. It's for his running back, McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
91 is the mark. Cover. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Hayward. 91 is the Mike. Come on.
Throwing on first down. Newman brought in by Coates. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Switch. Take four.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
Let's go.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Now they try the right side here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 57. Mike 57. Here I come. 57. Mike 57.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 4th down, Newman. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders off the bootleg, rolling, and a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for it.